Okay, this is just a short video on just a test of a deck that I've done. All I wanted to do was go forth and show off how much this deck is actually firing and all that good stuff. Um, I know there's a lot of other colored decks, a lot of other decks out there that actually do this sort of thing on a regular basis. And yes, playing against a computer is a lot easier to do this. But I wanted to just it's a it's a fantasy creation. Can I get this? Can I do this in a real game against somebody? Probably not. Against a computer? Not so much. It seems to be a lot easier to do it against a computer, of course. But if you had your choice to play a deck, something similar to this and that sort of aspects, it's crazy with the outcome and that sort of thing when you get things firing like it is right now. It's astronomical on how much you can actually get. That's the card I've been waiting for. Um, let's copy this. Why not? I have a feeling I'm gonna break the game. But I was gonna attack this turn. I know a card or two that I want to change and add into this deck. Something where all my creatures have haste. If anybody in the comments below knows a card in Arena or enchantment or something like that that gives creatures haste, tell me all about it, because I need something like that in a deck like this. But I'm looking for it. This is the card I was waiting for. And I don't know if I'm going to break the game or not with the amount of tokens and that sort of stuff that's out. But this deck was just all built around Outlaw Merriment. And this is the reason why I made this deck. So, yeah, I'm going a little stir crazy over here, but I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm going to post this one up on YouTube and that sort of thing for everyone to see on how crazy a deck can get when you're not really paying attention on what's going on in a game. I'm not going to attack this turn. We're going to attack next turn. But think of the amount of creatures and that sort of aspects we're going to attack with if we don't break the game. I would love to see a game like this fire off as well as it is in a regular match. And I need to get down to 7 cards, so let's toss it. And I'm down to 14 cards. I might actually deck myself before I kill before I kill her. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. Houston, as long as we don't cast anything this turn and we just attack, we should do the massive amount of damage that we could possibly do. There's gotta be... I like Outlaw Merriment, but I'm trying to find another red-white spell that would actually go great with that as well. If there is an enchantment out there, or a creature, preferably an enchantment, that gives all your creatures the ability for haste. I know there's ones out there for goblins. All your goblins have haste, but yeah, gain control of target permanent. Yeah, I really don't want to gain control of this, but we'll take it anyway. Doesn't make a difference. But we're going to attack, and we're going to see actually how much damage we do to the computer right now. 172 creatures. And that's still with... It would be kind of scary if they actually had one spell that would actually stop all of this from happening, but I don't think it's going to happen. There is a spell out there that does it. Settle the Wreckage would just floor me if they played it, but I know the computer won't. But just for fun, let's see how much total damage we've actually done to them. I know people have done a lot more, but as we were playing along, of course, it's a computer. I get it. It's an easy win and whatnot. But I just wanted to go forth and play it off and show it and see what comes of it. So minus 438. I could have went more, but I was probably going to deck myself if I continued playing more and more. So on that note, this is the reasons why I ended as I did. Didn't have much left in my deck. But that's something I just wanted to share with you. I'm going to show off the deck. I'm going to do exact opposite. Let's show how much power is in the deck, and then we'll show off what's actually in the deck. So if we show off what's in the deck here, for life gaining we have Angie's Welcome. We've got the enchantment here. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you gain 3 or more life. So a lot of the times if you cast creatures, which Merriment is there to cast creatures on a every turn basis, you can create a 2/2 flying creature. Why not? And early in the game, to make draw a little easy, Revitalize is good. You gain 3 life. Hey, what do you know? You create a 2/2 flying creature using that enchantment. This one here is a good one to draw cards in, like get your land started. You search for a basic plains card at the beginning of the game. Easy enough. You get a wall, gain 2 life. If you have a pesty creature on their side that is growing and growing and you have to get rid of it or find a ways to stop it, enchantment with the transmutation sounds good to me. If you have something on their side that you don't like, go forth and kill it off with Banishing Light. It works wonders. It doesn't technically get rid of their creatures off the board, so they can't recast it until they get rid of this enchantment. Mirror Maid is good because majority of this deck is enchantments. So you can copy any of the enchantments on the board. The one I went forth and I copied was the Outlaw Merriment because it creates creatures every turn. It's a bonus. You get to create creatures on a every turn basis, no problem. But the other side of it is if you were to create tokens, this one creates twice as many of the tokens instead. So you're doubling the amount of tokens that you're getting produced by him, no problem. But the other scenario here is when you cast an enchantment, this creates a 2/2 white Pegasus creature. The original creature itself, the Sun's Grace, has a 3/4 enchant, like he's already a 3/4 flying creature with lifelink. Easy enough. Then he creates a 2/2 flying creature with flying. No problem. This one is good for draw. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, draw a card. So because of the deck is majority enchantments, this is ideal to help you draw. This one here, Divine Visitation, is good for if one or more of your tokens were to be created under your control. Create that many 4/4 flying angel creatures with vigilance. Easy enough. That's enough said on that one. I threw these two in here just because whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX blue shark token creature with flying, where X is the spell's converted mana cost. I think those are cool. They're expensive, yes, but later in a game, if it's a stalemate and that sort of thing, and you need to create creatures on a regular basis, say you pull this guy in your hand or something along those lines, you can create a 7/7 flying shark token creature. This one, I may remove it, I may keep it. I haven't decided. With a test against the computer, it hasn't been too bad, but test against somebody else might be a little bit different. I haven't done a actual game test yet. I want to see what other stuff that I should remove or keep. in the deck in that sense. If you guys have any ideas, what else would go good with Outlaw Merriment, or what other token creation platforms we could use instead, I don't see that being a problem. The only thing would be is draw at the beginning part, but revitalization gives us a way to gain 3 life and draw a card. I might put opt in here if I get rid of these big guys here. If we get rid of the sea god and shark typhoon, I want to keep them in there just because of what they are. But if they become a hassle and sit in my hand and never get played, then I might replace them with something with like opt or something along those lines to draw the cards a little faster. But I'm going to post this one up onto YouTube. If you guys have any questions or comments on that, I'd be happy to know what you guys think of this craziness of destruction of the computer. I will be doing some deck testing on this one shortly. Thanks for listening, and feel free to follow us and take a look at more of our videos. Bye for now.